In this video, we are continuing our only full day in Dublin, walking through Love Lane, exploring the vibrant Temple Bar area, crossing the iconic Hipney Bridge, and soaking in the atmosphere of the city centre. Hello everyone, welcome to Cat Couple Chronicles. This vlog continues from my previous video, where I shared the first half of our only full day in Dublin. In that video, we visited a few well-known and lesser-known churches, saw the Sir David Attenborough mural, and explored the colourful street art at Liberty Lane. Now we are walking from Liberty Lane towards Love Lane to check out more murals. On the way, we came across St. Stephen's Green, and of course, we couldn't resist stopping by for a quick visit. St. Stephen's Green is set right in the centre of Dublin. It's only a short walk from Trinity College, Dublin, and St. Patrick's Cathedral, and it's also very close to the city's main shopping area, Grafton Street. The park grounds are absolutely lovely with huge old trees and wide open green spaces. We saw several birds around the lake and across the lawns, which made the walk even more special. It was really hard for me to leave a place filled with birds and squirrels, but at the same time, I was excited to head towards Temple Bar and spend some time there. That glass building that looks like a greenhouse is St. Stephen's Green Shopping Centre, built in 1988. At the time, it was the largest shopping centre in Ireland. Grafton Street is Dublin's famous shopping street. It's known for its mix of high-end brands and beautiful historic buildings. The best part is that it's completely pedestrianized, which makes it perfect for a relaxed walk. It's also a very popular spot for buskers, but unfortunately, when we walked through, there wasn't anyone performing at that time. We are now passing through George's Street Arcade, another indoor shopping centre with a beautiful Victorian red brick design. It first opened in 1881 as the South City Markets and still has that old world charm. It's located less than 5-minute walk from Grafton Street, making it a very easy stop while exploring the city. While walking past Dublin Castle, we decided to quickly peep inside. Both self-guided and guided tours are available, and you can book tickets online in advance. There was some restoration work going on around the medieval tower area when we visited. Since we hadn't planned to spend much time at the castle, we chose not to take a tour and simply continued our walk towards Love Lane. And here we are at Love Lane. The idea behind this space was to turn a neglected alley into a colourful, romantic, and welcoming pedestrian walkway. It was created by artist Anna Doran as part of the Love the Lanes initiative by Dublin City Council. We have reached the Temple Bar area. It's a vibrant cobblestoned neighbourhood right in the heart of Dublin and is known as the city's cultural and nightlife hub. We are now heading towards the Temple Bar pub. It's definitely tourist heavy, but it's also a signature Dublin experience and famous for its lively music and atmosphere. Did you notice the decor? It's October and they have already skipped past Halloween and gone straight into Christmas mode. The Temple Bar pub was founded in 1840 and has become one of Dublin's most iconic pubs, known for its bright red exterior, lively atmosphere, and traditional Irish music.
When I think of thee, it's not the leaving of Liverpool brings me, but my darling, when I think of thee, when I think of thee. This is so the great Shane McGowan, who passed away from years ago. Into heaven, And we stepped into your arms. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear baby. Happy birthday. One more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear baby. Happy birthday to you. I was a fan of you because the hair was black and the eyes were blue. And along with
We treated ourselves to a pizza and an Irish coffee at the pub, enjoying the live music playing in the background. It was the perfect way to unwind and recharge after a long day of exploring the city on foot. Temple Bar was once a busy marketplace for Viking traders. Beneath these cobbled streets, archaeologists have found the remains of Viking houses, roads, animal enclosures, and even graves. Halfpenny Bridge is a historic cast iron pedestrian bridge built in 1816. Its original name was the Wellington Bridge. People had to pay a halfpenny toll to cross it until 1919, which is how it earns its famous nickname Halfpenny Bridge. Just across the bridge on the north side, you'll see a sculpture called the Meeting Place. Locals also affectionately refer to it as the Hags with the Bags. This area is a busy shopping district, and one of the shopping bags in the sculpture represents a visit to the nearby Arnott's department store. After a full day of walking around Dublin, we are finally heading back to our hotel. Later in the evening, we went back to the same Vietnamese restaurant we tried yesterday. The food is really delicious, so we didn't mind repeating it at all. And that brings us to the end of our only full day in Dublin. It was a long day filled with history, street art, beautiful parks, iconic landmarks, and of course, good food. We explored so much on foot and truly experienced the city at our own pace. If you enjoyed walking through Dublin with us, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us next week as we continue our travels. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.